All right, let's talk about one of the sneakiest, most expensive dangers out there in the digital world, phishing. I mean, this is a threat that literally hides in plain sight, right? It's lurking in the emails and texts that we all get every single day. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly how it all works. Okay, before we begin, please press the like button and the subscribe button. It honestly helps us out a ton and guarantees you won't miss what's coming up next. So, I want you to just pause and really think about this for a second. Imagine it. Just one click, one single message, one little moment where you trust the wrong thing, and boom. That's literally all it takes for a business you've poured everything into to suddenly face a huge crisis. And listen, this isn't some made-up, what-if situation. This is happening every single day to companies all over the world. All right, so if we're going to build up our defenses, we first have to know what we're fighting against, right? So let's get right into it. What is phishing really? And what makes it so darn good at what it does? Okay, so at its heart, phishing is basically a high-tech con game. It's all about deception. Attackers, they wear these digital masks. They pretend to be someone you'd normally trust. It could be your bank, a vendor you work with. Heck, it could even be your boss. And they'll come at you from anywhere. Email, text messages, even a phone call. But the end game, it's always the same. They want to trick you into handing over the keys to the kingdom. Stuff like passwords, bank details, or sensitive company secrets. And this right here is the key thing to understand. Look, anyone can get phished, for sure. But businesses, you guys are the jackpot. And why is that? Well, it's pretty simple. That's where the good stuff is. The most valuable data, the big money, it's all concentrated in one place. These criminals aren't dumb. They're playing the odds. They know that getting just one employee to click can lead to a massive payday, like tricking someone into making a huge wire transfer to the wrong account. So we know what the attack looks like, but what happens when it actually works? Let's talk about the real-world damage. Because when one of these things lands, it's not just about one person's password getting stolen. No way. It's like throwing a rock into a pond. The ripples spread out and can mess up the entire business, right down to its very core. First things first, let's talk about the cold, hard cash. A successful attack can mean, those bogus wire transfers we just talked about. Or it could be a ransomware attack that completely freezes your entire operation until you pay up. And on top of that, you've got massive legal fees, maybe even government fines. We're talking about a financial hole that can easily run into the thousands, and very, very often, into the millions. And that's all before you've even start to clean up the rest of the mess. And yeah, that rest of the mess can be even worse. Just think about it. Your reputation, shattered. You have to go to your customers and tell them their personal info is gone. How do you ever earn that trust back? And what about just getting work done? Every hour your systems are down, you're just bleeding money. Then you've got the legal headaches, your secret sauce, your intellectual property stolen. And maybe the worst part? The trust inside your own team can just evaporate. It creates this toxic atmosphere of blame and fear. It is a total nightmare, and it all starts from just one single click. Okay, that all sounds pretty terrifying, I get it. But here's the turn. This is not a hopeless situation. You are absolutely not powerless here. The best part about understanding a threat this clearly is that we can build a really strong defense against it. It's all about being proactive. So let's talk about how to build that digital shield. So here it is. This is your game plan. And think of this less like a checklist and more like layers of armor. A few of these are absolutely critical. Step 1, training your people. That's your first line of defense, your human firewall. But you have to back them up with technology. That's step 2, multi-factor authentication. Seriously, this one is a game changer. It can stop a hacker cold even if they have your password. And then you see how steps 3 and 4 work together? You need a super simple way for people to report sketchy emails, and then you use that info to run fake phishing tests. It creates this awesome feedback loop that makes everyone smarter. Honestly, every single step here is a crucial part of the puzzle. And really, this is what it all boils down to, isn't it? Being secure isn't about scrambling to fix things after you've been hid. It's about being smart and proactive so the disaster never happens in the first place. We've laid out the steps. We all know the threat is out there. So the time to get serious about this is right now. Because at the end of the day, the real question isn't if a phisher is going to take a shot at you, it's when. And the only thing that matters is how ready you'll be when they do.